To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go from Indy. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. This makes it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 29. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46.
That's good for a Colts.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you could be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Jones setting up the play action. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 1. Here's Jones. Dumped off to his running back. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Ejayr. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 13. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Ejayr running to the right. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
He goes out a little short of the 40. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they face 2nd down. Off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At their 48-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going with the screen to Taylor. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts trim the lead to 1. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown! So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indiana.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here comes Malik Washington. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
44, ready.
They motion a receiver left. 1st down, here's Tua. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give running right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And this is caught! Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins grow the lead to 7. Tyreek Hill the touchdown! All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First and 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Still has room inside the 15. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They run the counter to Ejayr. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. Free inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead to 7. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
run for the point after.
All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
On the return, here's Doolin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throw right side finds Pittman. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, Jones to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. It's the Colts. With it, first and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Launches one deep downfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
To throw again, it's Jones. He's trying another one deep. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready, ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And Indianapolis will return it for a touchdown. The Colts picked up the fumble and ran it home. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder, you got to play longer than your opponent, and when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Colts could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Washington now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
2 and out from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Waller with the catch. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now.
All right. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Tua again. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Second and 3 now.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
44. Ready. Out.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Good save. Go ahead. Out.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Complete to Malik Washington. Down at the 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
All right, come on. Out. Out.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some...
And the point after's missed, so this remains a 7-point ball game. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Here comes the final...
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw.
Well, Brock, it's another picturesque day of Florida sunshine here at Miami's Hard Rock Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started, and we're underway at Hard Rock. Here comes Malik Washington. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing again. Here's Tua. It's a big strike to Hill. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of this shotgun, a give to Ejayr. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Ejayr Franklin there to make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
It's his running back. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They drop this down to Ejayr. They shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Good.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Play action now with Jones. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Jones. Hits him on the out route. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Big team. Come on, two. Hey, 21 TX.
Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down carry for Ejayr. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Taylor now up the middle. Nearly starts the drive of the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Here we go, shot.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down, Jones to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
All right, come on.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Tua. Completed to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Go ahead.
Here's Tua again. Completed over the middle. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short. We're to the end of one. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up here with Ejayr. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Pass on that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Go!
Straight ahead with Taylor. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle, is you can be defined by your relentlessness, and his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Taylor trying the left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. To throw, here's Jones. Finds a seam down the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. D. Eskridge to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Get set.
They'll start the drive with Ejayr. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. Two and out from the gun. Into traffic, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Dolphins nearly take it back for a pick 6, but he's stopped at the very last moment.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now a run with Taylor. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Trying to force one through there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Jones. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
And the Colts first down.
Here's Taylor. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Jones setting up the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Ready.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. In boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They go play fake with Jones. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score! Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
Dolphins 6. Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Eskridge on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Good.
Tua off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Motioning Washington right.
Ready.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Finds his fullback. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready. Team.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Out.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Tua again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Tua and the Dolphins getting set to try for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And that pass is caught. They get the 2 points and a little drama now. We've got ourselves a one-score ball game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
There's Gould on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Second down carry for Taylor. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's go. 72 more. Go.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Here's Ejayr up the middle. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Motioning the tight end left. Here's second and 5. He'll drop this down to Ejayr. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Listen up. All right. Ready? Scat.
Try the middle with Gordon. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Get set. Ready.
Desperation time here. Waddle makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now.
All right, come on.
Setting up to pass. That's for Waddle again. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Ready.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is to throw. Has it in close. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Oh, it's no good. Wow, they got the touchdown. They chose to play for the tie and not the lead. But they're going to remain down by 1 after they miss. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! He's going to take the interception back inside the 35, where he goes out of bounds.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Ejayr on the inside give. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. From the red zone now. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Past the 60, past the 60.
They go play fake with Jones. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home.